Hello and good evening and happy January 25th. So yeah, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon whenever you find this. And if this is your day of birth, happy birthday to you. I wish that you've had the best birthday you've ever had, and I wish you a wonderful year to come. So today, we're going to be learning a bit about this day from The Secret Language of Birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Joost Elfers. And today is called the Day of Destiny. All right, here we go. Those born on January 25 are apt to lead difficult but interesting and rewarding lives. Often their personal fortune rises or falls with that of their society and times. Those born on this day who wish to remain stable through periods of social turmoil or upheaval must cultivate great willpower. But too often, the nervous system of a January 25 person is not up to the challenge. More than most individuals, it seems as if they are alternately punished and rewarded by fate, apparently without any rhyme or reason. It is important that they never allow for a victimized mentality, but remain dynamic and active. Not infrequently, January 25 people's problems are at their root. Let's try that sentence again. Not infrequently, January 25 people's problems are at their root self-induced. Because of the demands of the dark side of their personality, finding balance and peace within themselves, as well as suitable creative outlets for their energies, are important goals to strive for. If they can learn to roll with the punches, to not only keep afloat during the worst of storms, but also to stay on course, they may achieve great success. Pearl, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome, everyone. January 25 people often have high ideals and strong beliefs which are repeatedly tested. It is not at all unusual for the less highly evolved of this day to succumb to temptation and forsake what they have worked so hard for. The trials and tribulations that all January 25 people undergo are deeply effective in building character. If those born on this day are able to weather life's buffets with their heart and soul intact. Oh, buffets. Oops. Kiki, welcome in. Life's buffets, right? Like the buffeting wind, I think. Being born on this day seems to involve a personal kind of survival of the fittest struggle, in which evolutionary theories are revisited on a personal level and affected in a single lifetime. Many January 25 people are blessed with great talents, and some may well be considered of genius caliber. Yet, for most, this does not help them much on a personal level. Their interpersonal relationships are often in upheaval, as well as their careers and social life. Certain highly evolved January 25 people rise above all personal and social considerations, however, and make a stab at the universal. But without the struggles life offers them, their achievements would be less meaningful. A central theme here is, of course, fate versus free will. Should those born on this day try to take hold of their destinies or give in and accept what is offered them? That's a question. The answer may never be clear, but generally speaking, a balance must be maintained between acceptance of what comes along and efforts to influence circumstances for the better. By carefully observing signs, signals, warnings, as well as hopeful indications, they may remain alert and poised for those opportunities which arise. Patience and discipline are key. Hey, Witchy Moon, good to see you. Hugs. Planets and numbers. Those born on the 25th day of the month are ruled by the number 7. 2 plus 5 equaling 7, and by the watery planet Neptune, which rules mystical and religious states. The connection between Neptune and Uranus, ruler of Aquarius, can bring enormous change and instability into the lives of January 25 people. For what is not dissolved by Neptune is sure to be exploded or smashed by Uranus. Those ruled by the number 7 traditionally like change and travel, but must be cautious, as the number 25 is often associated with danger. Hey, Creatrix, great to see you. Welcome in. I forgot to say this first little bit about January 25th. I'll say it now. So, month January, day 25, your sign is 4 to 6 degrees Aquarius. You're an Aquarius 1 sun sign, and you are a fixed air sign. So, to the tarot. The 7th card of the major arcana is the Chariot, which shows a triumphant figure moving through the world, manifesting his physical presence in a dynamic way. The card may be interpreted to mean that no matter how narrow or precarious the correct path, one must continue on. The good side of this card posits success, talent, and efficiency. The bad side suggests a dictatorial attitude and a poor sense of direction. Health. Those born on January 25 must beware of accidents, particularly when they find themselves in unstable situations. Furthermore, they can easily become discouraged and fall into states of depression when they see things going against them. It is very important to their health that they keep a positive attitude toward themselves and their surroundings. Problems with the circulatory system may arise, particularly as they grow older, perhaps resulting in Alzheimer's disease or other senility syndromes. Probably the best ways to combat these difficulties is to remain mentally active throughout life, but also to minimize cardiovascular damage through dietary controls and elimination of toxic substances such as nicotine. Remaining physically active is also crucial, and vigorous exercise is recommended. Care must be taken with animal fat, dairy, and overconsumption of protein in the diet. Positive life expectations of a sensual and sexual nature are also encouraged. Advice. Never give up. Recognize what is happening. Confront the truth of the situation, but keep fighting for yourself. Learn when to push, when to pull, and when to do nothing. Keep your spirits high and your eyes on the future. Change can be your friend. Wow. Okay, so meditation. Fate indeed casts a long shadow, but keep your own light shining. It's so interesting reading these every day, the energy that comes through, and then how it relates to what could be going on in our own lives. It's just fascinating to me. All right, I'm going to take a sip and then we'll read about those born on this day. Okie doke. Oh, wait, first though, if you were born on this day, your strengths could be that you are talented and interesting, and your weaknesses could be that you are self-defeating, and unstable. So those born on this day. Robert Burns, a Scottish poet, songwriter, early death in poverty. Virginia Woolf, British novelist of To the Lighthouse, Suicide by Drowning. W. Somerset Maugham, a British short story writer, playwright, novelist of The Razor's Edge. Corazon Aquino, a Philippine president, unseated Marcos. Antonio Carlos Jobim, maybe that's how you say it. A Brazilian bossa nova king, songwriter, guitarist, pianist, arranger, singer. Benedict Arnold, American Revolutionary War general, first hero, then traitor. Escaped to live in exile. Etta James, R&B singer. Edward Shevardnadze, maybe? USSR foreign minister, resigned. Georgian president. Wilhelm Furtwängler, German conductor of the Berlin Philharmonic. Maud Wood Park, a suffragist, first president of League of Women Voters. Robert Boyle, British chemist, physicist, formulated gas law. Jacqueline du Prez, a British cellist. That was on two lines. That was difficult for me. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Welcome in. Trace, I love you. Welcome in. So, Jacqueline Duprez, a British cellist, tragic early death from MS. From MS. Youssef Chahane, and Egyptian film director of Alexandria ... Y. Paul Henry Spack, a Belgian NATO Secretary General. Mildred Dunnock, stage and film actress. Lou the Toe Groza or Groza. The Toe Groza. Says football tackle, place kicker, 6-time All-Pro. Edward E. David Jr., computer scientist and presidential advisor. John Calder, a British publisher and critic. Vito Musso, a jazz saxophonist, clarinetist, and bandleader. And lastly, we have Edwin Newman, a TV journalist. All right, y'all. That was everything that we could read from this book. Interesting. And now we are going to do the daily oracle pull. So I welcome you to that. I prayed a lot over these cards and found some center here. I'm going to do a really quick prayer, and then we're going to pull cards from the Gratitude Oracle by Angela Hartfield, and the artwork is by Josephine Wall. We're going to get a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and then lastly, we'll get another card from The Super Attractor by Gabrielle Bernstein. All right. Spirit, God, universe. Thank you for starting me on my path. Please let me see the messages that I need to see. To hear your voice, your messages. So I can be used as a vessel to help anybody who comes across these messages along your path for our best and highest good. Protect everyone that comes across this message, including myself. Help me to speak clearly, see the messages, and get the full idea out. Thank you for always being in my life and helping guide me, even when it's hard to see what's right in front of us. All right. All right, let's do it to it. We're going to start with the Gratitude Oracle for the main energy of the day. For our best and highest good, what do we need to know? What could help us along our path with whatever we're working through? Yeah, we're going to get one more shuffle, and then we'll start seeing what can flip out for us. All right, for our best and highest good, please and thank you. Ra. That's way too many cards. I am going to just take the top card here. It's beautiful. 55. Culmination. Wow, so much change, dude. Okay, so 5 is a number of change, the tipping balance. Hey, Mountain Rain, welcome in. And then when we add another 5 to that as a master number, 55, it is a much stronger message of change to come. All right, so wow. As always, I gotta look at this with my own eyeballs. So first and foremost, she is looking off to the side. She is like looking off into the distance at what's coming ahead of her. And then flowing behind her is like the harvest of the fall, the culmination of all that she has put her work into and grown, and how it's nourished her body. All of that hard work. It's not just a hat she's wearing. These leaves are her hair. It is of her. It is of her nature. She really is. And when I say she, I always adopt whoever the reading is for to the main character of this message. And when I'm called that it's somebody else, I will know it and I will say it. But generally, the main character of this card, I feel, is the message coming from for you or for me, whatever we are going through. So this is about how you have, like, you've sown the seeds, then they came to fruition, and then you went through that whole harvest season, which is a whole lot of hard work too. All of the canning, all of the putting things back in like cold storage, and then preparing seeds for the next season. Like, this is a part of your lifeblood. Now you could very in a very real way be a homesteader, and that could be your path of what you're doing. But I'm speaking more metaphorically about whatever it is that you are going through in your life, and how you are with these patterns of the seasons, and how you've come to be, like you've grown right out of your own soil, through your labor, your work, your passion, your ideas, and what you're putting forward. You've become this beautiful culmination of everything that you've lived thus far. And what a passionate creation that's really come from your heart space, because we're working mostly with greens and reds, and greens are, grounding energy, but they're that heart color, that heart energy. Even her skin has a tinge of green on it. But also then, as she's looking off to the distance, she's also holding this little bundle of purple flowers. And they're kind of growing in the direction of where she's looking. And it says to me that while you've done such a beautiful job with what you've had to work with your whole life, to be able to grow into this beautiful, heartfelt person with, like, all of this passionate leaves for hair, that you've held tight onto that idea of what wisdom is and how it works in your life. And not just wisdom from books, but from inner knowing, and from a higher connection with source energy. And she has these little acorns on her necklace. It's the And then also those, what are those? Ginkgo tree leaves. Ginkgos, the little whirly-woos. There's ginkgo leaves on here too. I wanted to say, oak trees, they don't drop acorns every year, but when they do, just in case you didn't know this, I found this so interesting when I learned this. You can actually eat acorns, but they have a lot of what is it? There's an acidity to them that you have to get rid of before you can actually consume them. This isn't about the reading. I just had to throw this out there. But if you're ever in a place where you are in lacking of food, you could feed a family of 5 on just one crop of acorn trees, as long as you boil out the tannins. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much. Anyways, but the reason I am bringing up the acorn, because it is that seed energy that's sitting right and resting, like, right on her collarbone, like above her heart. And it goes to show that it's like, the seed is like a cell in our body, and that all of this information is already within you, even when it hasn't manifested yet. And you are working with such a wonderful background through all of the trials and tribulations, the ups and the downs. And there's a lot of change coming in this future, and you're being called to recognize the culmination of what you've already come through, to take a pause and really give yourself the gratitude that you deserve. There's still much more to learn. There's still more to grow, but it's a wonderful idea, a wonderful practice to start thinking about the things that you have gone through. Because it's a lot. Here you are, waking up again. All right. 55 for major change. Embrace it, ride it. And that could also be, it also could bode for travel coming in your future as well. All right. Now let's read from the book. Let me get a little sip. My mouth is dry. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nice, cool little sink trace. I love that. Okay, so 55, culmination. Let's see what the book has to say. There's always extra information there, and I love to hear it. I love to learn it with you. You are aware of who you desire to be, how you would like to act, how you want to be perceived, and the goals you intend to complete. You hold an idea of what your best self's actions, feelings, and appearance would be. Your ideal self is likely to be an image of efficiency and healthy behavior, definite ambitions, and other attributes that are important to you. At times, due to your busy schedule or unforeseen interruptions, your aims get set aside. You might simply feel unmotivated or unproductive. You can take steps to turn yourself around and get back to your ideals. This will help you realize your goals. Keep your goals within reach by making them attainable. You can do this by breaking a larger goal into smaller steps that are easier to accomplish. Reflect on your goals and desires and consider what is needed to achieve your objective. Make a list of the basic steps and form your plan. Plotting your course can help you feel peaceful and confident. As you accomplish your smaller goals, celebrate your successes. Create a habit of focusing on your positive attributes and cheering yourself on. Boom. Amen. This will help when you have a setback or momentary lull. Ask for guidance and support as you proceed. You will flourish as you connect to your intuition and inner guidance, as well as to input from family, friends, and other like-minded individuals. As you reach your life goals, your support system will celebrate with you. They will offer encouragement or a shoulder to lean on when you need them. Know and believe that you will complete a significant chapter in your life. This card predicts a time of joy and satisfaction and represents the gratification of a job well done, a goal attained, and a vision realized. Count your blessings and express gratitude for your accomplishments to this point. Do it! A nature being covered in autumn leaves looks over her shoulder. Autumn may be the time that you receive an answer you are looking for. The antlers protruding from her head could represent spiritual growth and the attainment of understanding. The flowers she is holding are asters, a symbol of patience and the trust that things will work out. The mushrooms below her can represent vivid dreams or dreams coming to life. Affirmation: I celebrate my accomplishments and strive for continued success. Beautiful. I'm glad they brought up the antlers because I was looking at those at one point, but then I got sidetracked by the acorns and then the ginkgo leaves. The stag antlers. Trust and thrive. Trust in yourself. Keep on moving. That magic energy is with you so strong. All right. Now, we're going to get an animal oracle card that can help us along our path too. What card could we take some information from today, Spirit? A guiding animal. Please and thank you for our best and highest good. Or whenever day you come across this, it's timeless. Time is timeless. I love that this deck also has insects in it. All right, that feels really good. Let's see what we got. Let's get an animal card. I thought that was it. One card out for our best and highest good, please and thank you for the energy of the day. What are we working with? This one. This one came out first. This other stack of 5 cards was like the blowback. Dog spirits. Be loyal to what you love. What amazing advice. Let's call on this dog spirit. So 19. 9 plus 1 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Everything comes back to the 1. And this is really calling you to focus on what's in your own best and highest good. And you can do that by being loyal to what you love. Sometimes that entails letting go of things that no longer serve us, which isn't always easy. And sometimes they're things that we keep working on to release, so that we know in our own mind and our own heart, and we make the vibrations and we spell the spells with our words so that it can be a pattern that we learn, right? Right in the middle of this dog. Did I hold this up? I think so. Yeah. Right in the middle of the dog's eyes, right there, right at the dog's third eye. In fact, we've got that beautiful ruby from the third eye, seeing through this gem-like ruby energy of creative passion, drawing creativity up in our body, almost as like someone's pulling a string right at the top of our head. The creativity, yeah, man, there's so many changes that are coming for you with that 55 energy for culmination. And if you can take this moment to really give thanks for all that's surrounding you in this every moment, in fact, but like that's what we're being called to pay attention to right now, is giving thanks for how far we've come and what we have and how blessed we are. And we do that by being loyal to what we love. This creative energy then rises and it works through us. There's this like necklace on this dog, and it looks like spirit beads that like a nun, I don't know what they're called, that nuns use. I always wanted a set of prayer beads like that, and I never had any. I've read some really fascinating things about how nuns will pray, and it's about how every time you touch the bead, then that's how they know how many times they've said a certain prayer. What kind of dedication that takes, right? Let's internalize and externalize that prayer. Let's work through it, and let's let this passion and creative energy rise by becoming really clear about what it is that we love and be loyal to it. Just like if you've ever had a pet that's a dog before, even if you haven't, I'm sure that you've seen things on TV or in magazines or read about the way that they will greet you with like such excitement, and they're so loyal. And you're being called to be that kind of loyal to yourself, to have that kind of excitement for the things that you love, that you are worthy of it, and that you should know it. You grew up in it. This is who you are. What is it that you're looking off into the future, over your shoulder at? By keeping the sense of loyalty to what you love and what you love to do, you will be guided very clearly by spirit. I don't really normally read the animal oracles, but I want to. I want to read what it has to say. We should all nurture ourselves more. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And sometimes, yeah. There's a lot of things that are going on in the world at all different times, and learning about those things aren't easy. But taking care of ourselves, that's real important. Nurturing ourselves, that's real important. And coming from a place of love, it will help us act in the world from, a divine place, so that we're guided to make those moves forward. We can do that a lot better when we take care of ourselves and that we're loyal to our hearts, right? All right, dog spirit 19. Let's do it. You stay right there. Be loyal to what you love. Dog spirit appears to remind you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. Spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. Dog spirit also says, be true to that which you love, for now is a time of good fortune. Be steady as you recognize that people and things are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and dog spirit wants you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love will attract and manifest more love. You deserve all of it. Have faith in Spirit's plan for you. Protection message. Loyalty to people and situations can turn into attachments that results in stagnation, enmeshment, and loss of rather integrity. Do you fear what will happen if you let a relationship evolve? Are you afraid that asking for a situation to change will make others see you as disloyal? Trust that when dog spirit appears, you are meant to expect the turning of the wheel. Not expect, but accept. Trust that when dog spirit appears, you are meant to accept the turning of the wheel of life and the changing of fortunes. If you feel you are being betrayed or are growing apart from someone, let dog spirit reconnect you with your commitment to love in all its forms. Perhaps a relationship is meant to evolve. Perhaps you are meant to evolve too, so that you can experience the growth for which your soul yearns. Your greatest loyalty is to love, so be open to all its many guises, including self-love. You deserve the best, and that is what Spirit wants for you. Man, thank you, dog spirit. It's so cool. I've actually been thinking about dogs a lot lately. I've always been actually, I'm just an animal person in general, but cats, right? I got a connection with cats. We've had dogs growing up too, but man, it would be really cool to have a little dog partner. I couldn't do that to my cat. You know, she's 20. She runs the show. But one day when she's not here in the next 10 or 20 years, maybe then I'll get a dog. Maybe a dog will get me. Something also really cool. I don't think I can remember the name of what it's called right now, but I saw a little short this week about what pet owners are called in Hawaii. It's like kahu or something like that. And it means that you're a guardian of an animal, that you're a caretaker of their soul, and that their soul is a part of your soul. I just thought I'd throw that out there. It resonated with me so much because I just am so thankful that Marble is in my life and that she's my little partner, right? I mean, I try to not use terms like like that she belongs to me, because we belong to each other. Sometimes I can't help it because she's so cute. Like my little baby. Okay. All right. One last message to cap the energy of the day from Super Attractor. I might have said that wrong earlier. Same author, different deck, all wonderful. All right. Last message, please and thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. What else can we learn today to help us with this change and this self-love and feeling the roots where we grew from, and yeah, our connection to Spirit right through us. One last message, please and thank you. Our best and highest good. All right. Haha. I'm not. No. That was like a bunch of stacked. Let's find out. Just like one or two. What's the card? Oh, there it is. Hey! Oh my gosh, okay, we got two. Oh, we got three. We'll read them all. This one came out earlier this week. Well, anyways, this month at some time. True manifestations are powered by service and love. Man, I could use that reminder every day. So right, the hands of Spirit out there to guide you, to show you the way, and it just bodes for such new magic that's coming into your life. We've got those those red stars right between your hands. And it's like I see them as your hands and Spirit's hands in conjunction, like almost being animated and led together to play and create and be with the stars. We are, of that star energy, all of us. And with that red color in there, it is showing more of that energy of creative force, life force energy, just like that ruby at the middle of that beautiful dog's forehead, right? So true manifestations are powered by service and love. Heart space energy, green. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Oh my. That's so awesome. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. You think that's like the silhouette of an angel wing? Or maybe over there. Okay, so like right here, is this like an angel wing silhouette? And then what is this? Like some kind of continent or something, some green heart space growing energy. It's like like an angel flying above some continent, I'm just getting a sense that we're always right where we're meant to be, even when it seems like things are so messed up. But man, when we merge our desire with faith, we can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Yeah, the flow of things. What was that thing from yesterday? Learning to either change things or accept them as they are. Lastly, with this red energy, that creative heart space. Or shoot. Okay. Well, it is creative, even though red is more like the root chakra. Red is like the grounding energy, but it's that creation, that creative life force energy. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Appreciation dissolves all blocks. Dang, right? Wow. What are we seeing there? More red stars, more creation. So like red flowing up into the orange, like moving up from the root chakra. Beautiful. Appreciation dissolves all blocks. Appreciation for ourselves, appreciation for our loved ones, our friends, for the shower we got to take, for the shelter over our heads, for the running water, for the food, for the breath, for the excitement to live, for the excitement to change, for the excitement to really uncover and discover who we are. We can appreciate all of these things. We can do it through our creative life force energy. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. You are a super attractor. And that will work much more efficiently when you're loyal to yourself and you're loyal to your love and you have that gratitude. I sure appreciate each and every one of you. This has been quite an emotional day. I'm really thankful to be here on the day of destiny with you right now. And yeah, we'll keep doing this. Tomorrow I'll probably load up the video because I'm going to go have some dinner with friends I haven't seen in a while. I'm real excited about it. We're going to make homemade pizza. So I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you. I thank you to my mom and my dad and my sister and all of my aunts and my uncles and my cousins and my grandparents, all of the families. I thank you, YouTube and StreamYard. And above all, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Take care of yourselves.